Hey everybody, it's me. It's you. It's Scribbles with Chris Ryniak again. And guess what, guys? We are at episode number 29. We've been doing this 29 times now. You've been here. The entire Critter Crew has been here 29 times. Actually, probably more than that if you followed me on Instagram. And oh yes, Kesho already saw my Sparkle Pony Magic shirt. I just got it in the mail today. I wanted to see how, for myself, how they turned out, and you know what? This one's pretty awesome, and the new shirts are actually pretty true to size. So, yeah, I think we should have a party for 30. So yeah, the new shirts are pretty true to size, and the printing is awesome. And Amanda tested out another shirt too, and you just found out something. Yeah, I'm branching out into other colors, Sally Monster, because I need to test them out. I don't think I'll wear this out of the house though. Oh, hello, Lisa. Welcome. You get an air horn. Sorry I got so loud. What's up, Shuby? What's up, the entire Critter Crew? We are... Yeah, as I was saying, Amanda was just testing shirts that were just white on black, and it looks awesome, and it's something that I'm gonna definitely be doing some stuff with. So, that was nice, Lisa. I hope you're all doing well. I noticed there's some Doritos in the feed. Thank you, Britt. What's up, Spencer? Who else haven't I said yet hello to? Hello, Ethan. Hello, Kesho. Hello, D'Artagnan. Hello to everyone I haven't said hello to yet. Well, I am going to deliver as promised, and we're going to get super spooky tonight. This one's gonna be a little bit of a stretch, and don't start the complaining already, Kesho. Yeah, I think white letters that just say "complain" on a black shirt are going to definitely gonna have to happen. What's up, Sophie? Yeah, this might be too spoopy for you. So yeah, I'm branching out a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a stretch, and if it's too spooky, you guys can let me know. That was an accident. Oh, thanks about the cat, Brett. And if this is too dark, let me know, because I can adjust it a little bit. It seems like, oh, this cat. What cat? This cat. You must have been talking about this cat. Yeah, I was pretty happy with this one. Yeah, I don't look at all those parallel lines. Normally, I avoid that kind of thing. But yeah, I was pretty happy with this one. So I'm gonna just get started on this one. I'm sorry, tonight's is not gonna be as adorable as this. But they can't all be, because it is Kaiju Thursday, which means it's already going to be spookier. And also, it's Spooky Scribbles, which means it is October, and everything is going to be Halloween themed. So it's going to be a spooky Kaiju. I had a bunch of ideas, but I landed on this one, and I thought it would be fun to draw. And also, I keep getting a lot of people asking me if I'm going to do Inktober. And again, Spooky Scribbles have been around since 2011. So I don't really understand why everybody wants me to join everybody else's prompts. But I like my own prompts, so I'm going to keep doing that. It does not involve a pumpkin bucket. All right, I'm going to get into it. And this one might take me a little while to sketch out. So Amanda and I, a couple of weekends ago, actually, it was last weekend, 2 weekends ago, we went apple picking with my parents, and we picked like a huge bag of apples. Actually, I can show you a photo of how big this bag of apples was. And we had all different kinds of apples. I literally can't tell you what kind we got because we got so many different kinds. So this is how big the bag of apples was. That's how big the bag of apples was. So it was, I don't know how many pounds it was. It was pretty heavy. So we made applesauce, and it was awesome. It's still awesome. There's still a lot of it, but yeah, we put it in the crock pot and cooked it all day and turned it into the food that you would eat if you didn't have teeth. So, but it came out really awesome. Actually, Amanda sort of spearheaded that one because I'd never made applesauce before, but it was very wholesome, a very wholesome Midwest thing to do. Go and pick your own apples and then make them into applesauce. Yeah, it's great too. So we went to this apple orchard. There's actually quite a few of them in one particular area, and it's a fairly rural farm area. And this place, I don't know if this happens where you guys are, but the farms are all sort of turning into like theme parks around Halloween. And so we walked up, and they're like, okay, it's gonna be $10 a person to get in, and then like $17 for, or no, not 7, it was like $40 for a half bushel. And we're like, oh man, that's crazy. What's up, eye paint creatures? Howdy. And the girl, and we're like, well, we just want to pick apples. And the niceness of the girl who was working there, she said, if you just want to pick apples, just go down the street. They'll just charge you $17 for a bag, and then you don't have to pay admission to get in. And this place had the place we were at had hay bales you could climb on and corn mazes and all that. We just wanted to pick apples, so we went down the street to a competitor, which she pointed us at and saved us a lot of money. And it was awesome. So thank you to random stranger girl who was very forthcoming and helpful to us. So I was a little bit taken aback by that. So what is that badge, I Paint Creatures? Why does it say 17? I've never seen that one before. Hey, it's CMH. Welcome to the spooky Scribbles live stream. Like I said, it's probably already getting super spooky. Oh, TwitchCon. I see. Maybe if I do this long enough, maybe I'll have to go to TwitchCon. Up to number 29 on the live streams. So I'm surprised I made it this far. But I do have a question for you guys. Oh yeah, you know what? It was a girl who was probably 15 years old who gave us that advice too. So that was really awesome. Yes, Kesho, I did go to my committee meeting. I am part of an advisory board for a local high school. It's a career. It's sort of a career tech program for art, and my son actually happens to be in the course, and they are very, very good at getting kids ready for employment even before college. So basically what they do is they get a bunch of professionals in there and they ask what we think about certain things, and they just get our advice, and just so they can say, hey, we talked to some working professionals about this, and they think that this is good, or this is bad, or this is useless. So basically we're a sounding board for the teacher and sort of a backup. It's like one of the most professional things that I do, and I was very glad to be part of it. So let's see. Oh, thank you for finding... See, I guess Pinterest isn't all bad, I Paint Creatures. I really go off on Pinterest sometimes. It's mostly because people don't tag people properly, but looks like somebody did, and I'm glad that sent you here. Let's see, Hannah says, we actually have had farms stop doing apple picking because the weird weather has messed up their season again. Oh, that's not good. Let's see. Amanda will be up here at some point. Oh, I have to give an update on the iDrama. So I have been the progress has been up and down. So I've had it gets better during the morning, and then it sometimes it goes way out of whack, or sometimes it just stays good all day. But it's probably maybe 89% right now. It's not as good as I want it to be, but I've also been doing a lot of sanding resin and working with epoxy and stuff. So I don't know if that's exasperating the problem, but I'm definitely tired of it. We're going on about a month here, so yeah. How did you start out? What's the story? LOL. Are you asking how I started my career? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Give me a yes or a no on that. Or how did I start Twitch? Or no, wearing a patch doesn't. Okay, here's a really interesting thing about what I have. The inside of my eye is bombarded with white blood cells right now. Actually, if I look certain ways, I can actually see them floating around in my eye, which is very, very strange. But if I put something up to my eye that has pinholes in it, I can see clearly through those. And the reason is because I'm seeing because my pupil is open enough for me to see a flood of the white blood cells. So it actually looks like a snowstorm. But if I look through pinholes, I'm seeing around them. So I can actually see clearly. And that's actually a good way to test to see if this is an eye injury or my vision is deteriorating or if it's actually just the white blood cells. So that's probably more than you needed to know. But, if I wore an eye patch like that all day with pinholes in it, it would just drive me crazy. That's the problem. So let's see. How did you start? What's the story? How you got your creatures out there? Well, I started. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit of my history. Everybody, like I said before, grab a carpet square. Grandpa Ryniak is about to weave a tale. So because someone asked, yes, eyes are weird. Thank you about the awesome skull. I appreciate it. It's wait till you see the whole thing. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited for this one because it's not like what I normally do. Yeah. The inflammation. No, it's because I have an autoimmune disease, so it's just flaring up and sending white blood cells to my eye. It's not really being inflamed. So there you go. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how I got my start. So I started off as an illustrator in 1999, and I worked for a lot of magazines, and they would send me a story, and I would do an illustration based on the story, and then they would run it in the magazine. And I did stuff for newspapers and local organizations and stuff like that. Anybody that needed an illustration, I would do it. Then during, I think it was about 2001 when 9/11 happened, illustration work kind of dried up completely for me. So I started doing like my own personal work, and I started doing really these sort of odd personal paintings that were autobiographical and also very like surreal and strange, and they had monsters and lots of animals, like realistically painted animals. And I started shopping those around to galleries because I wasn't getting any illustration work. So, looks like Valency's here. Hello, Valency. Hello to Blamamus is here. Welcome, James. So I'm going to keep going on this story here. So anyway, I started shopping around to galleries, and I started going to galleries in different states, New York and all this stuff. And I started getting into galleries and sort of becoming recognized for that. And at a certain point, like, I was always just like a step behind sort of like success with that. I was selling some paintings here and there, and I was showing in really decent galleries, but I wasn't really seeing the success that I wanted, and I was doing really serious, what I thought were serious paintings, and I kind of got bored with that, and I started doing things that were a little more like creature based and a little more fun for me. So as soon as I started doing that, things started taking off a little more, and then I always filled up my sketchbooks all the time, and people kind of already knew me from doing my paintings. But then somebody said, "Hey, why don't you start posting your sketches in your sketchbook?" And I'm like, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see these things. And that was in 2011, and I started posting them every day because I drew every day. And then it just started turning into like a brand, and that's when I turned it into Morning Scribbles, and I've been doing that ever since. So, but the toy thing and the sculpture thing, all kinds of other stuff. So, hello, Jake. Who else am I missing? Oh, that's awesome, James. I'm glad that you will be at DCon. Also, we will have to meet up. But yeah, so that's like the abbreviated version. At a certain point, somebody wanted me to do a toy, and I designed a toy, and I sculpted it, and then other people wanted me to do sculptures and additions, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So I hope that answers your question. There's a YouTube video out there. I'm actually going to give you the link to it right now because Amanda is not here. Give me a second, and I will give you... let me see if I can get the link to this. It kind of gives... Oh, hold on a second. If you... Oh, that's not it. Hold on a second. Oh, yes, Kesho, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, that's the video I was talking about, Hannah. Or Kesho, sorry. You posted once a day on Instagram. How long did it take it to grow steadily? Well, Instagram is a different creature now that it's owned by Facebook than it was when I first started. And you could actually promote yourself a little better and grow a lot faster. But I started Instagram in 2011. 2010, 2011, I think. So that's how long it's taken. But I post 5 times a week. So, but, I post weird monsters and, but the thing is now, with their new algorithms, it grows a lot slower. It grows a lot slower. So, if that answers your question. And, Instagram doesn't like businesses that don't pay for advertising, and that's what I am. I don't pay for advertising. So, it's harder for me to grow without paying. So I'm trying to grow more organically. But yeah, once they changed it to that algorithm where they decide what they think you want to see, not what you actually want to see, that made it definitely harder. I noticed that my growth slowed to almost nothing. So where I was getting 100 every couple of days, it's it takes me 3 weeks to get another 100. Maybe 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. Let's see. Derek says, my head exploded when I read about the 130 hand-painted pieces and 25 one-offs. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm working on an insane amount of hand-painted pieces right now, and I actually wanted to ask you guys about this. So, oh, Red Jaro Jam is here. Oh, I'm so glad. I was going to ask you guys how you felt about me cutting things back to once a week, and you can tell me no. I want an honest feedback, just for the next month, because the workload is bonkers, and I don't want to leave you guys high and dry completely. But if you guys think I could cut back to once a week, my brain would be very happy about it. Oh, thank you, Red Jar Jam, for the cupcakes. I'm glad Kevin won't starve. Okay, I appreciate what you guys are saying. I don't want to cut back. That's the thing. I just feel like for my sanity right now, I think that it's probably best. And I want to. The thing about me is I when I get overwhelmed with work and I feel like I can't do my best at something, I get really depressed. So I know that sounds really strange, but I just don't like to. I don't like to abbreviate my capabilities and just kind of half-ass things. Sorry for the language, but yeah. So thank you so much, guys. I think maybe what I'll do is 1 week I'll do the Monday stream, and then the next week I'll do the Thursday stream, so that we're still getting a representation of kaiju and the cute stuff. So does that sound okay? Yeah, sorry I swore. I missed something back. Thanks. Any ideas for getting out there today? I'm going to want to branch out. I think the best thing that you can do is just, in terms of self-promotion, is just consistently hit it with good work every day, and just be consistent about what you're posting, and being really good about communicating with your fans, making that engagement like a real thing. Don't just post things and walk away. Like, I think Twitch is really good for that. It's been awesome for me. So it's been awesome to be able to connect with people, and then they spread the word for me. Critter Crew, thank you so much. Let's see. Derek says, well, no, your schedule's insane. Plus, you're sort of losing a week since you're heading to California a week early. Yes, it's true. Then Tokyo a week. Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping that that it'll help with the eye drama. Schmoozing. That's a word I don't know, because I don't know if I schmooze. I actually like the people that I talk to. I don't like talking to people that I feel like I have to talk to them to get something out of them. Like, I don't like doing that. I try to be as nice to people as possible, but if I feel like that's going to be part of... It just feels icky. Networking. I just try to get my stuff out there. But I've done my share of talking to people I didn't necessarily want to talk to, but those days are over. I think it depends on what you mean by schmoozing. Like, I don't know. I think my definition of schmoozing might feel ickier to me. I like talking to my fans a lot. You guys are super passionate. Okay, so a couple things. I've already screwed this up, but I'm gonna just change it from what my initial idea was. Jamie update. Jamie went home. He went home yesterday, and it's weird because we walked through the living room and we've already gone to say hello to him, and he's gone, and it's a little bit sad, to be honest. I kind of miss him a little bit. But he did well. I think his last day here, he's a little grumpy. I noticed that his mood definitely changed with the weather. If it was cloudy and overcast, he was not happy. So, yeah, it was a little interesting to watch how his mood would change. But you give him a little bit of food, and he was super happy. So we had plenty of apples to feed him. So there you go. So we have 27 people in the chat right now, and hopefully some of you are new. if any of you are interested, we have a Facebook group. If you plan on being a dedicated member of the Critter Crew, which we like to call all the fans here, please hit up Kesho. Looks like Amanda's here. Send Kesho a whisper with your email that coincides with your Facebook account, and she will send you an invite. So there you go. And Amanda's here.
Hi.
Sorry, I was in the middle of talking.
No, I like your spiel.
What do you got?
Oh, I got Yan Yan.
Look at this. Looks like we have
excited.
Yan Yan, strawberries and cream. This looks like health food.
Yeah, it's super good.
It's got a cracker stick with dip.
I'm sorry that
Awesome.
I'm late. I had
It's fine.
painting and laundry
She was working.
and all kinds of stuff. But it's all done now, so.
I will see your Instagram, I Paint Creatures. Just remind me at the end. Or just tag me on Instagram and I will, or send me a message on Instagram. I don't normally answer those. That's the best way because I will forget because I'm an old man and my brain doesn't remember things.
Wow, I've got like 37 tabs open in Chrome.
Oh my gosh.
Let me find Twitch.
You'll find it. It's in there. Yeah, frosting in a cup.
Yeah.
So, I gotta tell everybody about Duluth Trading Company.
Oh, okay. Here it comes.
So, well, no, because I've been thinking about this a lot, actually. So, I'm a man, which means the world at large does not think that we should be stylish. They think that here's some pants, there you go. And I used to not care because I don't know, I was younger and I just didn't care. But I kind of care like what my pants look like on me. I don't like to look like there's too much fabric hanging in places. So, and it's kind of
That's fair.
it's kind of yeah, because it kind of look like you're wearing diapers.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good look.
So, James says hello. So, anyway, I'm on this constant search for jeans, and I've had a few successes with, like, Levi's jeans and stuff, but, anyway, they opened up this Duluth Trading Company near us, and I've heard of Duluth Trading Company before and know that they make, like, high-end pants that last a really long time. But I had no idea, like, who they sold to. So I went in there and I checked out their pants, and they had some, like, really nice fabric, like, awesome denim, really thick and high quality. But I tried a pair on, and how did I describe them? I called them sleeping bag pants.
Yeah.
It looked like somebody strapped 2 sleeping bags to you, and those were the trim pants.
Yeah, that's the slim fit.
And I started thinking, like, who is this for? Who is wearing these things and are okay with that? Like, it just seemed, I don't know. But the more I thought about it, I thought, like, you know what? They obviously have a consumer base. Someone's buying them and somebody likes them. But
They were like Jinkos, but in the thighs.
yeah. But then, we went and found some, oh my gosh, Rajaro Jam. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Here they come. So anyway, yeah, but you see, you know what though? I work a lot, and if I'm wearing baggy pants, they get in my way. Like, I understand the ones that are like here's my thing. Their construction is really good, but their fit is terrible. So I don't know. Yeah, their commercials are hilarious. But I wish I could just be like, hey guys, make them fit a little nicer, so that you don't look like you're wearing mom jeans, and I don't know, I might purchase them, but maybe it's not for me. I found jeans someplace else.
You did, and they were actually trim fit.
And they were actually trim fit.
They didn't look like tubes.
And the thing is, I'm not a small guy either, and I don't want I don't want pants that look like I was dipped in them.
No.
Because that's uncomfortable too. But I want it to actually look like there's a person under there. So there you go.
Can I share something with you?
Oh my gosh, look at all these bits coming in.
Holy
Holy cow. Yes, you can share something with me. What are you sharing?
So, can I share something with everyone?
Yeah.
Because this is what's on...
What?
This is what's on the
Why does
cracker
it say
sticks.
starfish, sea star, night predator?
Look, there's a little picture and it says rabbit.
We're learning
And
things.
it says eat more sweater, or no, eat more carrots, wool sweaters.
This one's a little
Nose
not
horn.
accurate.
Yeah, but he's so cute.
He doesn't
So
have
yeah,
a
anyway,
nose
there's
horn.
like animal drawings on
Wow.
the crackers.
Man, I want to print my stuff on food.
Oh, Chris got his first pair of jeggings yesterday.
Are they jeggings?
No, they're just jeans made of...
Well, the
Okay,
thing
what
is,
happened is he got his first pair of jeans that have spandex in the weave.
yeah, they were stretchy.
So you can actually like bend your legs
But,
now.
but the thing is, they look just like the jeans I have on. Oh my gosh, yes, Red Gyro Jam can get some major air horn for that one. There's so many cupcakes coming from Red Gyro Jam. I really appreciate your dedication to the bit mines.
It's intense.
Yeah. Eat more sweaters.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I never had stretchy jeans before, and they look literally like the jeans I have on already. So I might just go back and buy more of them.
You should. Once you go elastic waist, you never go back.
Yeah. See, I told you this guy was get spooky.
Oh man,
Spooky. Oh, Red Gyro Jam and Shooby coming with the bits. Bit party. Bit party. So I'm working on another mold right now, and there's two different types of molds that I make. I make dump molds, which is what they're called,
I'm a child.
that are open on the top. Well, a dump mold typically is you put a piece down and you put a container around it and you dump silicone around it. That's pretty much what they are. But sometimes they're two-piece molds. But there's molds that you pour solid and you put it in the pressure pot and it fills up and you walk away and you come out and it's done. And I make rotocast molds, and the one I'm making right now is a brush-on mold, which takes 4 layers of silicone. Well, first you have to build it up like it's a split mold, and then you put 4 layers of silicone on it, and then you put a shell on it, and then you flip it over and do the same thing. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm working on a million things at once and making a mold. And so I'm like painting some things and sanding other things and sculpting other things and then making molds for everything.
It's crazy down there.
So yeah, there's so many pieces. Between you and I, there's like over 200 pieces down there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And the stuff that Amanda's doing for the Halloween show, oh my god, you guys.
It's getting close.
You flip it over and you put more silicone on it, and then you put another shell on the other side, Steve. Uncle Steve. Everybody welcome Uncle Steve. Give him a hearty Critter Crew welcome. 34 people in the chat. Maybe it was because I put a boomerang video up on Instagram telling everybody, get in here and talk about toilets.
Huh. Always. Dump cake.
Yeah. And Uncle Steve, we got the test shirt today, and it came out awesome. So, and the fit is great too. So, oh my gosh, more cupcakes. Man,
Oh my god.
Kevin is gonna throw up after
Oh.
this.
He can take it.
I'm sure he can. I am a little worried about him. He does get indigestion from time to time. I need start a Feed Kevin campaign.
Oh, your mom's here.
Oh, hello. Wait, is this Mom or is this Brinley? Because sometimes Brinley hops on my mom's account.
I'm betting it's your mom.
I think it's my mom because she called me Chris, not Uncle Chris.
These are pretty good.
Are they?
Yeah.
What is could you compare them to anything?
Okay, you know those little like garlic breadsticks that you used to get at Italian restaurants?
Yes.
Take all the salt and garlic off of those, and that's what the sticks are. So they're not sweet. They're not cookies. They're like breadsticks.
Okay.
And then you dip them in icing, which kind of tastes like strawberry yogurt.
Okay. Hey, it's my mom.
Hi.
Everybody say hello to my mom. Be nice. Don't swear. Take your shoes off at the door.
Yeah. Don't
wipe
swear
your
in front of
feet.
your mom.
Don't put your feet up on the furniture.
Your mom has never.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I learned how to swear for my mom. I actually have to. My mom always has to stop herself from swearing in front of the kids. So, but it's okay. They're starting to swear too. Actually, Chloe doesn't. Like Ben does though.
It'll wear off. The novelty will wear off.
Yeah, don't complain. That's right. No, I thought our thing was to complain.
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 Sprinkle.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, it looks like Derek says he's very happy with the shirts. The colors are amazing. I'm really, really stoked on the way that the colors came out on
They're
this
pretty
one.
great.
The quality of these shirts is pretty fantastic, and I was really nervous about them because I was like, oh, it's gonna be out of our hands and we won't know what's gonna happen. And so far, everybody's getting their shirts and everybody's happy with them. So. We just have to be careful not to make too many. Chris was very skeptical.
It took you a while. Well, to be fair, it took me a while too.
It took me a while.
It's more because I'm lazy.
Chris is a very big boat to turn around. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I was working on a lot of things, okay?
It's true.
Okay, guys?
That wasn't a criticism. You're an apple freighter.
Yes, it did take me that long. However, does everybody have shirts now?
Are you happy?
There you go. There you go. Oh man, all the cupcakes just went into Kevin's mouth. Kevin's gonna be so sick.
Werner's ice cream.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've actually had those before.
That sounds
I've actually had
rad.
that before. Actually, have you ever had a Boston Cooler? A Boston Cooler is Werner's ice cream. It's a float with Werner's and vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I know, good.
It's awesome. That's right, slow right. Prince Race. We need a Kevin shirt. Oh, nice. So my parents, my mom just said they got the camper back.
Oh, yay.
The camper suffered an injury from a tree falling on it during a tornado. So I'm glad you got it back. And you're going to go take it up north. Okay, so if you're from Michigan, you only go two places. You go up north and Florida. That's it. I don't think you missed a shirt update. Well, we've had... How many shirts do we have up for sale now? I think I have 6 different designs up for sale right now. And plus the Critter Crew shirt. So they're... I think there's 7 total.
One for every day of the week.
Yep, that's right. 7 total. I don't think you missed anything new, but we released the Halloween ones. They're only up for October. The current ones, so the unisex sizes are true to size. I'll say those are true to size because I got a size up, and it was a little too big for me. We switched over everyone except for the Critter Crew shirts. The Critter Crew shirts I would get a size up, but the rest of the shirts, the unisex shirts are true to size. I would say the other ones are probably a size small,
Ladies
maybe more.
Shirt, size up.
Yeah, the ladies' shirts are definitely smaller, and they're almost junior sizes.
They're like junior sizing, so
Yeah.
definitely size up. I always
Yeah.
wear an extra small or a small, and I have to wear a medium.
Yeah.
So size up.
You didn't miss any bombshells, Spencer. Will the Halloween ones come around next year or this year only? Well, I wouldn't risk it.
Wait,
I'm not sure.
I missed something.
What are you talking about?
Oh, bombshells.
No, we didn't drop any bombshells.
Oh, really? It's been calm.
I don't know. I think we would really like to have new shirts every year, because it's print on demand. But if there's one that you really want, we'll probably rotate them out. We don't want to have too many designs in there at once. So if there's one that you really want, I would say get it. So. Oh, Shuby's got a question for Uncle Steve. So.
Oh boy, they're named very confusingly similarly.
Steve's got all the answers for shirts. Aren't you glad he popped on, Steve?
Do you know what color your shirt is?
This is the dark gray.
Oh, that's not the heather?
I think it's the dark gray heather.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Is that what somebody was asking?
Yeah, what's lighter, the deep heather or the dark gray heather?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Would I ever do a Kaiju shirt? Well, here's the thing. It kind of doesn't matter if they don't sell well, because we don't have to pay for inventory. So I would totally do a Kaiju shirt, because I know there's at least 4 people that would buy it. And you guys are dedicated, so why not? Why not? Let's do it. Steve, see how I've embraced that?
Good job.
I just said, let's do it. Steve?
Hello?
Hello, Steve? Steve, I need you to pay attention to me. Oh, D'Artagnan says he would, so. See? I know there's at least four of you.
It's worth it.
Chris is now a yes man. No, Chris is a... Oh my gosh. But you were busy minding the farms. No, I'm not a yes man. I'm a convinced man. I think we'll branch out. It just depends on... it depends on if we like the product. Like, if we think it looks good on the product. Yes, Steve. Everyone knows you're a genius.
I just got a sample of a women's tank top for something for the future, and it's pretty nice. So, I don't know about Chris, but I'm going to branch out. They have these really great American Apparel hoodies, but they're out of stock right now.
Yeah, Steve, but I didn't like the way that looked. I'll give you the credit, but I didn't like the way it looked. So, I'm glad we waited. So, no, we're not going to do any shirts for Decon. We're only doing shirts online because it's too hard to gauge which sizes to bring. We'll probably just have like a flyer saying, if you want shirts, go here. So, zipper hoodies. I think they have zipper hoodies.
Yeah, you could do a zipper hoodie with just a big image on the back.
Can you do it on the back?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. Yeah, technology is actually great. Actually, the one color that Amanda did, it looks just like silkscreen. Like, you can't tell at all.
It's just white on black.
It's white on black, and it looks just like silkscreen. And the great thing is, if you look at the images, like where it drops off to the edge, wherever there isn't printing, there's nothing there. It's
great.
The shirt, so it's exactly the same as it would be for a silkscreen.
Oh, albino fat bat. Yeah. So I'm planning actually on making a couple versions of the bat. So the Halloween bat is just the first one. I have a couple interesting ideas with him.
Was there any update on Thimblebugs for charity? No, there hasn't been any update on that because we're slammed with work. we still want to do it. But again, we got to make. You would have to stop and make new molds.
Yeah, I think the problem is we really want to do it, but we're up against some pretty intense deadlines right now, and that's making it difficult.
They'll definitely happen though. They just might have to wait a little bit.
People are gonna need help for a while.
Yeah, so we're not forgetting. It's definitely something we're gonna do. But we're so jammed. And then I just remembered that I'm actually doing a charity piece for a book that I have to do over the weekend. So that on top of everything else that I'm doing right now. And then next week I'm doing a live drawing at an event. A private event. You have to get tickets for it. What else is going on? What the heck else are we doing? We're just working. We're just working like crazy. Oh, we just found out our new pins got shipped, so they should be here in a couple days.
Yeah, I can't wait, and then I'm scared at the same time.
Yeah. Because whenever you send out those, files, you have no idea what's going to come back. But that's true. Actually, Kesha, that's actually true because they were like, hey, do you want to do this? I'm like, well, I draw live twice a week, so it's not really a big a deal. Yeah, we have so many new pins coming, and these will be my first hard enamel pins. So I've only done soft enamel, which I've had sort of varying, feelings about them. Like, they look pretty good, but I think they could look better. So hopefully the new ones, you'll see. You'll see. I posted about it a while ago. I have three new designs, including Sparkle Pony Magic 2.0. New and updated Sparkle Pony Magic. And then you'll see the other two. But you've already seen one of the designs. I'll just say it looks kind of like this. Like this. Guys, it looks kind of like this. So we're definitely going to we're gonna split up our Halloween sales. Mine will probably be first, and it'll probably be next week.
Yeah, mine will be not too far after that.
Yeah.
Because it's getting close to Halloween, and I want them to be in their homes for Halloween.
Yeah.
If possible.
Oh gosh, you guys should see what Amanda's doing. It's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna start posting stuff soon. I'm trying to get it done in the next couple days.
Oh my gosh, Punish Props is hosting us, so...
Oh, that's great!
Yeah, thanks, Bill. My pal Bill Duran. If you guys are into prop making or costume making or any of that stuff, or just like listening to a handsome bearded man talk about how to use 3D printing and cut foam, go over to Punish Props and watch his Twitch channel. He's very knowledgeable about materials. So, and he's a nice guy. And his wife Britt is the best. So, and she's very tall.
And the best.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, but thanks for hosting. That's gotten our stream up to 37 people. Oh my god.
Woo woo.
It's Punished Props. Can somebody put up a link to Punished Props?
Doing it. Well, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, they're hosting us right now, so that was awesome of them.
Arg.
You having a hard time finding it?
No, I'm just bad at things.
Oh, okay, that's a good excuse. I'm having a heck of a time with this neck. I'm gonna keep redrawing it until I get it. You guys will wait, right? I kind of wanted to give him like a saggy neck, but I don't know. Wasn't into it. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate
Steve,
it. I like how he was
so
like,
good.
the kaiju looks like that terrible xenomorph hybrid. Thanks, Steve. Oh, yeah, good backpedaling, Steve. Alright, I'm gonna start on this one. I told you this one was gonna be spooky, didn't I? Didn't I, guys? Told you it was gonna be spooky. I'm gonna scare some followers away with this one.
Oh.
What do we got? What's going on?
Well, I'm on a slight lag, so I saw your skeletons.
Oh yeah, I was making it spooky in here.
Wow, there's a lot of these things in here. I'm still working on the yan
Oh no, what are they called? Yan yan?
Yan yan.
Yan yan? So I had to change my hashtag on Instagram to Spooky Scribbles 2017 because somebody already started hijacking it with their drawings of their copies of my drawings. So if you guys want to see all of the Spooky Scribbles for this year, just click on the hashtag and you'll find them there. I usually only do that, and the only reason why I get upset about people hijacking the hashtags is just because I want to see what they all look like together. I mean, I know I own them all, but
well, it's good reference for
yeah,
later.
yeah, it's definitely a good reference. Go, oh, did I do this yet? Because my brain.
He did a toilet monster like last week.
Yeah.
We can't do 2 toilets in 1 month.
Yeah, you guys,
That's
come
too
on.
much.
Come on.
I know the people want it, but still.
Yeah, I know. You guys love it when we talk about toilets in here.
Turlets.
Turlets.
Stump cakes.
Bubbling baby for every occasion.
There it is.
Bubbling baby. I went on a bubbling baby tear earlier today.
Yeah, just out of nowhere too.
Oh, that's because I was talking about Al Pacino.
Also random.
And then it just turned into... No, I wanted to cast Al Pacino in the Broadway version of An American Tail.
That's horrible.
As Fievel.
You can't do that to Fievel.
Oh my gosh, I totally lost track of the chat. I'm never going to be able to catch back
It's
up.
alright. I gotcha.
Just tell me if I missed anything. Did I miss anything?
Steve says, I want a Ryniak version of the Golgothan from Dogma.
I don't know if I remember what that was. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. Steve, you have so many wants. First you want me to make t-shirts. Come on.
Patches.
Oh yeah, that's the next thing. It's going to be like, I told you to get on patches 6 years ago, which he did, to be fair. Oh, it was the poop demon. Okay.
The moment you said that, Gusher wrote, swear!
I said poop.
Steve said
the
other
the
word.
dreaded S word.
There could be so many words.
Hey, if you guys wanna have a good time, you guys. Oh my gosh, cupcakes incoming. Oh my gosh, she's like. Whoa. If you guys wanna have a good time, go on YouTube and look up Steve Brown Yo-Yo.
It's true.
And watch the most recent ones if you want to see the latest incarnation of Steve. Steve's amazing.
Steve also is an S word.
Steve is an S word. But you guys should for sure check out what Steve can do with a yo-yo. Oh no, go sleep, Hannah Mayhem. Thank you for popping in. And thank you for modding lately. Really appreciate it. Here's for Hannah.
It helped me a lot. Woo!
Have a good night. Yeah, it helps tons. Oh, D'Artagnan's leaving too. Goodbye, D'Artagnan. Guys, we have 38 people. We are getting close to 40. What is going on? Okay, it's time for everybody to spread the word. Go tell your mom. Go tell your neighbor.
Your mom's already here.
Yeah, well, my mom already knows. But everybody else, go tell your mom, tell your neighbor, tell your dog. Let's get it up to 40. I think we can do it, guys. We're at 39. We're almost there. We're so close. Whoa, what just fell?
I don't know. I think it's just a little bag fell over.
It was a ghost. Our record was 58. I think, but it's been a while since. Actually, our record was like 100 at one point.
Oh, that's right.
It was really early on.
Photoshop people.
Oh, CMH.
The Adobe people.
CMH is now hosting. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's right. Adobe was hosting that one time, and it went crazy. Oh, my dad's here. Yeah, but Dad has to log in, so you got to get him his own iPad. He has to have a unique login so we can get it up to 40.
You're asking a lot of your dad.
Don't do that. Oh, so here's another update to the studio. You guys probably can't see it behind us, but there's like a 50-pound printer that just came in the mail.
It's a monster.
It's about as big as a mini fridge. It's huge.
It weighs like half of me. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's gigantic. So what that means is we are going to start making prints. I am mostly probably going to be making prints of watercolors. So prints. Yes, prints. Yeah, I had this long, stupid joke about how I wanted to open up a store called Prints, Prints, with an exclamation point, and then close it down, and then open it up and call it Prince and the Revolution.
Nice.
And then close it down again and call it Prince and the New Power Generation. And then close it down again, and it's just going to be a symbol for printing. So stupid. But it would be out of business forever now. Yeah, Amanda doesn't like the glaze on apple fritters. Apple freighters.
Or cinnamon rolls or donuts.
You don't like cinnamon either.
Yeah, but it's the glaze that does it. I hate that sugary glaze. It makes my stomach sick. Can't even explain it. Just don't like it. I'm a baby, is what you're. I'm weak.
Were you waiting for me to say?
Yeah.
You waiting for me to say stop being a baby?
Don't be a baby. Yeah.
I say that to Amanda all the time, but it's never serious. Stop being a baby.
Apologizes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know, dude. I know.
Orange Dewdrops are happening next week. Next week, along with all the Halloween drawings, and we have some unpainted. What are they called? Sniboras. Happening. And maybe if the pins get here in time, maybe I'll drop one of those too. Wait, so does Wretch at the sight of Krispy Kreme glazed waterfall? Yeah, what do you think about that?
I like watching it.
But what do you think about Krispy Kreme donuts? Again with the glaze?
No, you know how they disappear in your mouth?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, because they go directly into your arteries. They don't even go into your stomach. They just go straight to your arteries.
I don't dislike donuts. I just don't like that kind.
Richard
We
Jam
eat all the
says...
fritters. We made it all the way through.
I'm making art. I'm making art as entertainment, Richard Jam. Have I decided on a day next week? I have not. Steve, should we decide on a day? Right now? Live? Are we doing it live? Friday. Just charge it to your credit card, and then you can just pay it off right away on Friday, Saturday. So yeah, we usually do sales on Saturday because it's easier for people because they're not working. Like Steve just literally just said. Kesho says Friday.
I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
My sale.
Chat. Oh, okay.
I said most people, Britt. I wasn't talking about you. Oh my gosh, here comes more.
Kevin.
Well, the unfortunate thing about setting these sales is, unfortunately, I can't make it work for everybody. So I'm gonna do my best to figure out which day to do it, and if it's not working for you, I'm really sorry. No, they are not. Our sales are not going to be at the same time. We will not do that to people. Amanda is dropping some really special things, so we are going to. No, it won't be this Saturday. It'll probably be next Saturday.
Mine might be earlier.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
You know, mine might be earlier too.
Honestly.
Yeah, we're waiting for the pins. So it kind of depends on that. So yes, Amanda is dropping a lot of stuff. Actually, she's got some really awesome stuff. No Critter Crew dibs. Nope, not in this one. These are gonna be the watercolors will be listed in the drawing section probably. Yeah, Amanda's got all kinds of awesome stuff in the works. Wait till you guys see. She just showed me the prototype for one today. It's super cool.
Thank you.
You guys are going to be very happy.
Good
All right.
night.
Good night, Mom. Have a good night. Good luck going up north.
Have a nice trip.
Yeah. Yeah, Amanda's been working super hard on the stuff for her sale, and it's...
I'm so tired.
She's so tired. On top of working on stuff for Japan and Decon, she's working on stuff for the sale too. So originals, yeah.
Wait, Red Jar Jam, you're badging up again? That's amazing.
Well, he mines pretty hard.
It's impressive.
Oh my gosh, Shuby with the cupcakes. Man, Kevin is getting fed tonight.
He is not going to feel well tomorrow.
No.
It's true, I was making things for Jamie. I've gotten a little bit of time back since he's back home.
That's true.
I don't have to clean his cage every night and...
You don't have to stop 5 times a day
to cut vegetables
to
and
feed him vegetables and
watch him be grumpy.
talk to him.
He's so cranky.
Well, like I was saying, he gets cranky when the weather was bad.
Yeah, he's super cranky on cloudy days. But you know what? I can't blame him. I get crabby on cloudy days too.
You get crabby on nice days.
Yeah, I know, I'm a baby.
That's not true. Amanda's not a very crabby person. Oh no! Won't let you farm for bits.
That's a bummer.
You watched all his ads for nothing. Jamie had sad. Is that seasonal affective disorder?
But only for one day at a time.
Right. Night, Steve.
Night, Steve.
So Amanda bought a piece for her sewing machine, and how big was it?
Here, I have an extra. I'll show you how big it was. It's this.
So it's not the piece that's interesting. So Amanda bought this piece, and it came from Amazon today. And how big was the envelope?
It's like a 9 by 12.
It was an envelope big enough to ship a book in. Like, they couldn't have found a smaller envelope. I'm sure somebody's going to give me an answer about why they had to do that. But
2 metal screws.
But
That's
it's
it.
still stupid. Sorry. That's super dumb.
At least it wasn't a box, which is kind of what I anticipated from Amazon.
Thank you, Sally Monster. Yeah, this one is very gnarly. This one's a true monster. He has a nose too, which
Oh yeah.
I'm not real comfortable with.
No, it's good. You gotta.
I mean, he's a skeleton,
Thanks.
so.
Which is funny. The only thing that literally does not have a nose has a nose.
Well, he's got a nose hole.
Right. Nice going, nose hole.
Nice goings. Oh, the dinner question. I didn't even see it.
Dinner wasn't super exciting.
No, but we went to Chipotle because we had free food coupons from there. So.
And we've been working such long days that by the time dinner time runs around, we're just like, oh shoot, we should eat something. It's a little sad.
Yeah. I especially don't like it when we get this busy that I just I'm too bored to, or not bored, but too overwhelmed to think about what to cook. So yeah, it's not the best food time for us right now. It's true. It is just a nose hole. No, we didn't try the new queso. I'm not a big queso fan anyway, so I don't think I'm gonna try it.
I've heard questionable things, but I don't know. People tend to talk about what they hate more than they talk about what they like. So
Yeah.
I take it with a grain of salt.
I mean, I was about to tee off on Duluth Trading Company, but I that's what I was thinking about too. I was just like, it's just not for me. It's for somebody else that wants it to look like they have a big butt. I'm not that guy.
Look who's here.
Oh, it's Pegasus is here. Welcome back, Pegasus. Haven't seen you in a while.
But when you talked about this, okay, so did you explain the sleeping bag pants? Like you said that you called them sleeping bag pants, but you didn't talk about our idea for actual sleeping bag pants.
Well, I think you should explain that.
So it's like a sleeping bag, but it only goes up to your waist, and there's 2 sleeping bags. And then when you're done with it, you roll each leg up.
It's the best idea ever.
Yeah, they're actual sleeping bag pants. I'm gonna make
And done.
$1
$1 million. Yeah, I've heard that people don't like the queso so much, but again, I'm not a queso connoisseur, so I couldn't make a good. I mean, also I'm okay eating food that's not great. We like going to bad diners on purpose.
Oh yeah, although
I've been to
lately,
some bad ones.
I think we need more salads than anything.
We had a few
Yeah.
recently.
We went to it. No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Today was not a health food day.
Today was not a health food day. We did eat some of our homemade applesauce, though.
We did. It was delicious.
I told everybody about our wholesome Midwest experience.
So good.
Making our own applesauce from the apples that we picked. Oh, I told Amanda I had the lamest thing. I warned her before I said it. I said, this is going to be the lamest thing I've
Actually,
ever
it wasn't
said.
lamest.
Well, I said it's the whitest thing I've ever said.
But it's more than that. It's the whitest, most Pinteresty thing you've ever
Yeah.
said in your entire life.
I said, Amanda, I heard that there's a sweet corn farm that has a market down in Peninsula, Ohio that we should go visit.
Yeah. Because you said that you'd read reviews of
I've read
the
reviews
corn.
of the corn. But we haven't had any sweet corn this year. I don't even know if they have any left. So apparently Qdoba has the best queso.
Huh. It's been a while since you've been to Qdoba. They closed them all.
Yeah, they closed the ones that were close to us. You can buy sleeping bag onesies.
Didn't that just cook your baby?
Who? Kesha says, "Who are you?" I'm not cool. That's who I am. I'm very, very boring. I don't like going out at night. Red Jar Jam says, "I'm out of bits.
Oh
I feel
no.
weird. I don't like bars. I really don't like bars.
Well, yeah, no.
I'm bad at parties. Am I bad at parties? I don't even know.
But you know what? It depends on the bar. Like, we've been to some really cool bars. Like,
Yeah, they gotta be bars for grown-ups. That's for sure.
yeah.
Because I'm just old and I can't put up with... And they can't be playing sports.
Yeah, generally if the
on
drinks
giant
are
TVs.
super expensive, they're going to be more interesting.
Yeah.
Not that I want to pay it, but...
Salamaster says, "That is very white person. I say as I sip my cold brew non-dairy pumpkin spice latte. That's hilarious."
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Allie. Azelly Cat. Sorry, it took me a second. That's a new one. You must be new here. Welcome, Azelly Cat. If you are not new here, Garbanzo12 is now following. Thank you, Garbanzo. If you're not new here, I'm sorry, but if you're new here, welcome.
Chris's brain is a little fried this week. You'll have to give him extra.
Yeah. Give me a wide berth. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Forgive him.
Yeah, it does limit our selection of bars, especially here in the Midwest. Oh, funny thing is, we were at I was at the advisory meeting the other night, and somebody said, "I'm excited about the game tomorrow." And I'm like, and they're like, "Well, do you think they're gonna win it?" And I said, "What game are we talking about?" And apparently, the Cleveland Indians, the baseball team in the town I live in, it was like they were in the playoffs or something.
Oh.
Well, they lost.
Oh. Whoops.
But I had no idea. I had no clue. Ever since I left my full-time job, I don't know at all what's going on. So, yeah. So I'm pretty out of it with that stuff. Speaking of out of it.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's just not something I'm interested in. It's good for some people.
And that's fine.
That's fine. It's just not for me.
And that's also fine.
And if you like it, I hope someday you find something more exciting to watch. But I'm glad you enjoy it.
To be fair, that's what you say about the kind of games I play.
It's true. I don't. Yeah, the type of video games you play, I don't understand. It's called Spreadsheets, the game. Oh yeah, we were talking about D&D.
Yeah, just talking about D&D makes you glaze over.
Yeah, I'm like, nope. I'm glad it's fun for other, but it just seems like work to me. I did fire up GTA 5 for the PS4 because I finished Horizon Zero Dawn, or Red Dead Redemption as I like to call it. And I went back to my old antics at GTA 5, aka ocean parking.
You did great.
So I went through the parking lot next to the pier, which is very much like the Santa Monica Pier. And I got halfway across the parking lot and I stole 3 different cars. I just kept parking them and stealing a new one, but they was the same car, it was just different colors.
It was great.
And then you wanted me to launch the motorcycle off the pier.
You did.
And I did it. I'll do anything for you, hon.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Derek says I should sell rights to this to MVH. So, Rich Montanari, who owns Mutant Vinyl Hardcore, I'm actually a really big fan of. I own 2 of his pieces. 2 pieces by him. I want more though. He has a gallery in New Haven, and their last show, he did something kind of crazy, where he has a real problem with flippers. Like people flip his work like crazy. So his idea is to get to know all the people who are buying his work. So what he did was, instead of letting everybody in at the same time to see the show, and then pick everybody's number for the lotteries, he only let people in one at a time as he picked their number, and then let them choose their pieces and leave.
Oh.
Which is definitely a way to do it. But I don't know if I would choose to do that. I think what I was thinking was, that's interesting. I would do that, but then I wouldn't let them walk out with the pieces. I would make them, like, I would leave all the work up for an hour or two. And then when the show is over, then you could pick it up and take it, unless you had to leave. Just so everybody could see it all. But yeah, he's really, like, he gets super involved with all that stuff, and I love what he's doing. He's making all this awesome apparel, and his work is just super tight. So, but he's doing it all through his own gallery. It's really awesome. Yes, it's Death's Vault. That's the name of his gallery. No, I did not hear about that, Derek. I know they have a lot of problems with flippers too. We often have, like, people standing outside of or at our booth on the cell phone talking to their flipper friends trying to decide what to buy that they can sell at a higher price. Which is like, do your research before you come to our booth and hold up the line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to happen. We can't combat it, like, completely. But
Derek says, did you hear what Hiroto-san did for the most recent lottery?
I read that, hon.
Oh, sorry.
I know, you were deep into your game over there.
Sorry, I'm trying to be a good mod and I'm just failing.
Yeah, it's fine. You had to enter through Facebook. If you were selected, then they give you a designated time to pick up your piece. If you're a no-show, you're banned from purchasing Instinct Toy in the future. Whoa!
That's brutal.
Well, yeah, but have you seen how much of their stuff goes up on eBay?
It's true. That sucks.
Wow, that's
strict.
Hiroto drawing a line in the sand. That's pretty good, though. I mean, there's no shortage of people that want to buy the stuff. I think that's the real shame about flippers, though, is that it doesn't hurt us. It hurts the people that want the stuff, and they have to spend more money than they should have. We don't want people to spend more money than they have to. Like, we want people to get it at the price that is fair. It's not about, not wanting a flipper to make money. It's just we don't want people to have to spend more than they should. That bums me out. That's like literally the only reason why I'm bummed out about flippers. Like, it doesn't really hurt us because we still get the money, and we're not like, oh well, maybe we should make that much money. Like, it's not that at all. I mean, stuff is insanely popular too, so. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, he works with Kenny Wong, too, and Kenny's very, very popular, so his stuff is really hard to get already. And then add it with Instinct Toy, and it makes it even more difficult to get. Oh, we had a production meeting about Thimblestump Hollow 2 last week.
Things are going.
Things are going. Things are being sculpted. Things are looking good. Hopefully we can kick them into high gear pretty soon here. Get things going a little quicker. I think flippers, again, anything in moderation, really, right? Like, yeah, some people are going to do it. But if it's like most of the run goes right up on eBay, that's a shame.
Yeah, it's kind of not fair.
See all these parallel lines I drew?
It's great.
I showed everybody the parallel lines I drew all over the witch's broom yesterday.
Oh, right.
I'm doing this stuff willingly, guys. I gotta get better at it. So we have to. We just got our email for signing up for workshops at PatreCon.
Oh yeah, I have to do that.
We need to sign up for them. So, what's that?
I was gonna say, I think the thing about flipping that always really bothers me is when people are able to get really crazy prices for things that are fairly current. To me, it really sucks because it's like, let's say it happened to me. I make, a certain amount of money for all of my hard work, and if it goes up on eBay for an insane price and it's purchased, like the flipper is making off better than me.
Yeah.
Who worked really, really freaking hard on that thing. That's super not fair.
Yeah, and then people go, well, then inflate your prices, and that's not the answer.
That's not fair either.
That's not fair to the consumer, because we're not exclusionary. We want everybody that can buy stuff. We want to give everybody an opportunity to do it.
And I know that people's art collections change. They sell things when things come up in life, and I get it. And I also get flippers, but there's a level to
there's a
which
threshold.
I accept it, yeah.
Yeah,
and
there's definitely a threshold.
Ridiculous.
Like I said, everything in moderation. I'm not going to say, absolutely not, you shouldn't do that, but, don't be a turd about it. That's kind of how I am about everything, right?
Yeah, it really is. You say that a lot. Well, you don't say turd, but we're going to censor that. Yeah. Turd is good.
What did I say? I said, if you're being a jerk, stop being a jerk.
Yeah.
When you're being a jerk. When you're pulling a jerk move. Just reflect for a moment and say, would I like to be treated this way? What I'm doing to the other person. And then, if the answer is no, stop doing it. It's as simple as that. Restraint by Chris Ryniak.
It's a free show, guys.
It's a free show. These are life lessons that I'm giving. It's a gift. Oh, Jade Emerald is back. Welcome. Oh, still stuck in traffic. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. No, they're not concerned about that. You're welcome, Britt. There's more where that came from. There's way, way more life lessons where that came from.
And bad jokes and puns.
Don't get me started on what I read on Twitter today. Because I will not talk about that here.
This is a safe space.
This is a safe space. We don't talk about Twitter here. Except for my good friend Holly Conrad. I posted this drawing today. And the first thing I thought was, it looks like Holly's cosplay character, her D&D character,
yeah,
Strix.
It just needs some horns.
Yeah.
And, to be not a cat, but still.
Yes, Chris is a dad. And I won't say I'm mad, I'll say I'm disappointed.
Oh, jeez.
Worst, right? Yeah, I think I'm getting to the point where I need to just get an app that just sends stuff to Twitter, just so I can't look on Twitter. It's like a slow motion train wreck. It's where all the terrible stuff happens. Yeah, I know it exists. I just have to do it. This guy is pretty spooky.
It is. It's much spookier than what you posted today.
I'm trying to... Oh, yeah. It's like 10 times spookier. I'm trying to push the contrast to make him even spookier. Spooky.
The Haunted Mansion music.
Oh, yeah. I have that on my phone. We were at the craft store today, and they started putting up Christmas stuff already.
Christmas.
I don't even want to talk about it.
They were taking down Halloween.
They're just pushing all the Halloween stuff out.
It's October 12th.
I mean, I realize they don't exist to celebrate Halloween. They just exist to sell stuff for it, but it just seems kind of sad. Like, I'm more sad to see Halloween stuff go than I am to see summer go. I don't know why. I have this, like, I've been trying to reconcile my relationship with Christmas. Because I haven't always had the best feeling about Christmas, so I'm trying to get better about it.
I like trappings of Christmas.
Yeah. But traditionally, the way that it's celebrated here, I'm not.
It's stressful.
It's stressful, and especially with having, like, you know, 2 households with my kids, that can get a little difficult. But over the years, we've gotten used to just, like, Christmas is on January 14th this year.
Or December 15th.
Yeah.
I actually like doing it first,
Yeah.
honestly. That's my favorite.
I do too. But yeah, they can be a little difficult, but I mean, we've learned to adapt. But now your folks live in Florida, so we're gonna have to go down there to visit them for the holidays. Which
But see, it won't really be for the holidays.
it'll be after the holidays. But that'll be nice too, because then it won't be crazy. Good word, Britt. I didn't even notice that. She said chiaroscuro.
Yeah. It's an art school word.
Yeah, I imagine the sounds that this kaiju could make is just like rattling bones.
Raspy.
Yeah, breathy and rattling bones. I hope this kaiju hops around like a rabbit. Are you yawning over there?
Sorry.
It is. It's 9:58 p.m.
Yeah, well.
Oh, she said. Somebody said. Oh, Ethan says I picture xylophone.
Ah, nice.
That's awesome. Man, I really can noodle these drawings forever.
I know it's only 10, but we've pretty much been working like 13 hours straight.
Yeah, I started that drawing at 7 this morning, and we haven't stopped. And then my daughter hurt herself, and I had to go pick her up at school. She's okay. She hurt her toe. Stop yawning.
Sorry.
That's not one of your jobs as a mod.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm not paying you for this. Oh, also my kids' birthdays. My daughter's birthday is New Year's Eve, and my son's birthday is January 31st. So they're 1 month apart. So I like to say that for me, the Christmas season starts at Thanksgiving and ends January 31st. So it kind of
gift giving season.
It kind of feels like that. But also, it's getting so hard to buy. Like, okay, my son is impossible to buy anything for. He's impossible to shop for.
He's 16, of course he is.
My daughter, on the other hand, is
She's so easy.
the second easiest person to shop for on the planet.
She's fun to shop for.
The first easiest person to shop for is Amanda Louise Spade.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of things that you like.
Yeah, it does make it easy.
Yeah, my son does love Supreme stuff because he's a 16-year-old boy.
But he's picky about it, so
he's very picky about it. It's not just all Supreme stuff. But the only thing I bought him was Supreme trucks or his skateboard. That was the only thing I bought him. I won't, because they were like the same price they would have been anyway. But
that's gonna be my gift, Kesho. I don't know what to give. I'm literally gonna see if I can buy him like 15 pounds of Runts bananas.
Oh, nanners.
I'm gonna make it ridiculous and
anything edible.
Frightening.
Anything edible. I was joking about the Supreme brick to him. I was just going to start buying all these bricks with other company names on them. And just be like, oh, I thought you wanted to collect bricks now.
That's great dad humor, Dad.
Yeah. I thought you loved bricks now. I mean, you spent so much money on that brick. I was like, oh, he's a real brick aficionado.
A real brickophile. I'm sure that joke went over great.
Thank you, Red Jarro Jam. You're kind of a big deal everywhere. I gotta see what he posted. No, he doesn't actually have the brick. No. If he bought it, he would have bought it with his own money, and I would just rolled my eyes really hard at him. Nice. That's great. Thank you. Bricktober. That's great. Oh, so last time, where were we at? Where we saw all the little bricks, the promotional bricks.
Oh, the ones I didn't buy.
Yeah.
And open that wound again.
So apparently, brick salesmen at some point, and maybe still now, make these tiny, like this big, promotional bricks that they would give to potential clients, and they're just small versions of their bricks. And we found a bunch of these in antique stores, and Amanda always she gets in her hand and then she always puts them back.
No, I'm spending a lot of money.
They were like $4 each. This is another thing you'll find out about Amanda Louise Spade. If it's like something for work, she'll spend lots of money on it. If it's something for her, she'll be like, it was expensive. It was $6.50. $6.50, Chris.
You know what it was at the time? I have a lot of stuff. And it was one of those, I just didn't know where they were going to live. You have to admit, I have a lot of stuff.
Yes, you do have a lot of stuff. I like all your stuff, though.
I mean,
I like your delightful clutter.
I'm glad that you think it's delightful.
I like it. It's well curated. Well, every place that you've lived that I've seen where you've lived, you've brought all your stuff with you, and you can definitely tell that you live there.
Thanks. Well, I guess that makes sense.
But the thing is, I don't know. You make this environment that's very, very cozy and inviting. So.
Thank you.
Amanda is good at nesting.
No, I had to get more than one brick. So I have this thing where
Yeah.
you can't buy things, unless it's only available in a pair. I don't like things like that, collections that are even numbers, or two. 2 is a really awkward number for me. But I have this saying, and the saying is 3 is a collection. So if you get 3 of anything, you've already got a collection started.
I don't have a collection of prosthetic eyes yet.
I know, we need one more.
We need one more. We're so close. We just have a pair of non-functioning eyes is what we have.
It's just a pair of worthless eyes.
I have that already.
Oh.
Huh?
So we do have
jokes?
3 worthless eyes.
Jokes? I wish my boyfriend called my stuff delightful clutter. You just have to arrange it artfully, and then, and then maybe he will. Take some tips from Amanda Louise Spade.
Shelves. Really cute
shelves.
Many things on the wall.
Lots of shelves.
Nothing on surfaces unless it's a shelf on the wall.
Get it up on the wall.
Yeah. I really like clear surfaces, but all of my collection is all up on shelves on the wall.
It's not in the way. That's why.
Yeah.
Although the other day your laundry pile that you kept moving.
Sorry.
From the floor to the bed to the floor to
Sorry.
the bed to the floor to the bed. I think it was 5 times that you moved it.
I think it's because by the time I got back to it, it was time to go to bed, and I just did not want to deal with laundry.
Yeah. That was not delightful clutter.
I'm sorry.
But it's also the trappings of life, which are boring, so.
It's also that's what you have to complain about me for?
That's literally it.
Is a small pile of laundry that I can
That's
pick
literally
up
it. Yeah. I don't have much to complain about. I don't
like
have
I
anything
have
to
that.
complain about with you.
I can live with that.
I just don't get it. I do the same thing though. I don't know. I move stuff around. until I put it away.
Although 2 weeks ago I did rearrange all of my clothes and I put a lot in Goodwill bags, so now it's easy to put my clothes
Oh my
in.
god, and I fell in love with you even more when you did that. I was like, yes, a woman who likes to get rid of things. This is the best. I also like to get rid of things. Purging is
I like getting rid of it. As long as it's not my
it's
own
very
eating.
cathartic.
I have weird sayings about that too. One is like, if you haven't touched it or thought about it in a year, you're not gonna.
Right, until you get rid of it, and then you're like, I needed that! Like 2 days after you got rid of it.
But the other is like, if it doesn't inspire you, or is useful, or brings you joy,
Give it to somebody that does.
yeah, why do you
will.
have it? I don't like obligational keeping.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's why all the gifts I try to get you, I try to make sure it's something that you want or need.
Thanks.
Or it falls into your aesthetic already. Adulting, complain.
Spencer, it's close. These are actually the tabletops we actually made. It's actually maple veneer plywood. And we sanded them and then varnished them and sanded and varnished and sanded and varnished.
And polished
and
by
polished.
hand.
So it's close. It's a white wood veneer.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of these tables actually. There's 2 of them, and they go from one end of the studio to the other, which is 16 feet. So they're each 8 feet long, and they have plumbing legs. So they have black pipe legs, and they look really industrial. So, and they're super sturdy too.
It's such equity too. Like Chris has 8 feet. I have 8 feet.
Yeah, it's a lot of workspace. It's awesome. Yeah, when we built this studio, we kind of planned that from the beginning, right? To have these tables in here, but we had to build them because nobody would have built them, and it was a lot cheaper than like. It's so much cheaper to build stuff like this, and they'll last forever. I mean, these things are coming with us where we go. And the legs were kind of expensive. I think it was like $200 for all the pipes that we put on, because we had to put so many on because they're so big.
Plumbing pipe isn't cheap.
Yeah. But it's really easy to put together. The only thing is we had to buy new chairs because the table was a little bit too high for our old chairs, but I wanted to get a new chair anyway. We got matching chairs. Gross, barf.
They're very ergonomic.
They are. They work very well. And they make the studio look nice because they're the same.
Derek, we also built with the leftover pieces from the tables. So the tables aren't, they're not 4 feet wide, which is they're 4x8 pieces of plywood.
Yeah.
So with the stuff that was left over after cutting them down, we built shelves. So there's also like a 12-foot long shelf that goes all the way across the room, right over our desks, about 18 inches above the desktop. So we have matching shelves too, and that holds tons of stuff.
And we also made a table out of a full sheet of this stuff in the basement. So we have a huge tabletop down there.
Same hand polish.
Yeah. So lots.
It's such a nice surface, though.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say it's polishing. It's like, I guess it is polishing because you have to put lots of layers of polyacrylic down, and then you have to keep sanding it until it's like glass smooth, and then you rub it with what is it? Copper wool. Bronze wool. Brass wool. Copper wool. I think it's copper.
You sure?
Because
this one was brass.
It's one of the ones that won't tarnish. Because if you use steel wool, it'll actually tarnish over time.
They're not as shiny as they used to be.
No, but I think they're still nice. Because we're using them.
You can see on the underside of the shelf, you can see how shiny they used to be.
Oh yeah, I guess they really were shiny.
Love. It dulls things.
Ethan says he can get us a deal on pipe. I bet you can. Jersey pipe. Joyzy pipe. Bubbling baby.
The table surface reminds me so much of, in kindergarten we had You know, like in the early to mid 80s, because all the furniture was from like the early to mid 70s, and they had those like really thick maple veneer tables and chairs in like libraries and kindergartens and stuff like that. That's totally what it reminds me of. It's indestructible.
I'm saying at the kindergarten in here.
Yeah, we're about that.
Sometimes,
sure.
yeah. We haven't even watched any movies this week. Oh, we watched the first Blade Runner. We needed a primer on it.
Yep.
No dialogue. You didn't have anything to say about it.
No, well, like shot for shot, I realized that I'd seen that movie before. Like I recognized and remembered everything about it except the plot.
Huh.
Which is really odd.
There's so little dialogue in that movie. It's kind of amazing. It's amazing that they get the story across. Now we need to go see the new one.
Oh, we started watching it.
Yeah, we started watching it. It's such a funny premise. The thing I love about it is how dead on it is. A parody of those type of shows.
Like all the diagrams and stuff.
Oh yeah, the diagrams are my favorite.
Fred says it took me 3 episodes to realize it was a parody.
That's how good it is.
It's pretty good.
That's how dead on it is.
Yeah, I loved all the diagrams and like the witnesses.
And the kid that plays like the one who's accused, is so convincing as a person. Oh, what are my thoughts on the new Star Wars trailer? It looks intense. I think that they are definitely trying to misdirect you. I know a lot of people have theories about what is the ending of the trailer, but I don't think that they would just give anything away like that. I think there's a lot going on. If anything, that might be the thing that makes that movie not as good as it could be, is that there's so much going on. But I haven't seen it yet, so we'll see. We'll see what happens when it comes out. I'm excited for it. I think Adam Driver makes a really good villain with his giant brooding face. He just seems like a perpetually like disgruntled teenager, which is like perfect for that role. Because he's so inherently unlikable, which makes a great villain. Right? You don't want to like your villains.
Is it those Abyssinian cats that look like Adam Driver?
Yes. Oh, we want to see Logan Lucky. That looked funny. Yeah, I gotta not watch anything on the internet. Like, amazingly, we saw Guardians of the Galaxy like months after it came out, the second one, and nobody spoiled it for us. So what was the other one that took us forever to watch? Wonder Woman, maybe? I don't know. There was a bunch of movies that we wanted to see, and we had to wait.
It.
Oh, It. Yeah, we went to see It, and we weren't there was no spoilers, but
we avoid
the internet sure tried, though. I keep seeing things I want to fix on this guy. I think he's almost done.
Looks good.
Thanks. What's up over there?
Nothing.
Are you done with today?
I'm aimless.
How can you be aimless? You got everything in the world to do.
I know. That's there you go.
That's why.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think I'm done. Wait, I'm gonna give him some spots. I realize he's a skeleton, but I gotta give him my trademark spots. Oh, how did we like it? I thought it was great.
I liked it a lot.
I thought there was some legitimately creepy things in there, which for a mainstream, widely released horror movie, horror thriller, would you call it I'd call it a horror movie.
Yeah.
Especially when that was like that cleanly done. Like, I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, everything's got its flaws, and I'm extremely picky about things, and I could definitely pick some things out, but
there was definitely some stuff in there that was like, ooh,
yeah,
that's creepy.
For sure. Although there was that one thing that I picked out, and I'm like, that reminds me of that other movie, and you're like, oh, that's because he directed that other movie.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say anything about it.
No, it has some real creeptastic moments.
That might be one of the creepiest aspects of it.
Yeah.
What we were talking about there, but no, it's an actual skull. Yeah. So there we go. Sorry if this is too creepy. If this is so not Chris Ryniak.
It's good. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween. It's when you can celebrate not being yourself for a minute. Right? Something like that?
Oh, how do we like Guardians 2, I think was the actual question.
Oh, how do we like Guardians 2?
I didn't like it as much as Guardians 1.
Agreed.
I thought it had a lot of good stuff going for it. I think they were really heavy-handed with Drax's dialogue.
I think so too.
Which I wasn't happy with because I really like his character, but I think they just went way too far.
Yeah, like
he
just got too goofy.
But it had some good stuff going for it. The ending was really satisfying. With what's his name?
Yondu?
Yondu.
Yeah. I think all the dumb animation with his father, like the over the top like morphing, and I thought all that was super dumb. But I feel like I've seen that in so many movies. Like, it was totally unnecessary. Although the fight at the beginning with the giant monster was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have ended on that, and it would have been more satisfying. All right, I think I'm done. What do you guys think? Do you think we're done? Do you think it's spooky? I think I'm done. We've dwindled down to 23. Nobody cares anyway. Well, guys, I think that I'm going to call it a night. We've been here for 1 hour and 49 minutes. Nice. As always, it's awesome hanging out with you guys. And awesome of my mods, Amanda and Hannah and Kesho. And if you want to be part of the Facebook group, the Critter Crew Facebook group, whisper to Kesho in the chat, wherever that is there, and she will send her your email address that's attached to your Facebook account, and she will send you an invite. I will be I think I'll be on Monday, and then maybe not next Thursday. But you'll see this guy in the morning on my Instagram, which is right here. If you haven't signed up for the mailing list at Bindlewood, do it now. Go to bindlewood.com and go to the contact page. There's a place where you can sign up for the mailing list, and you'll get notified about when the sale is, because you'll probably miss it in your feed on Instagram. Check me out on Patreon. You'll see stuff like behind the scenes stuff of what I'm working on right now. I'm about to show some pictures of some molds that I was working on. So again, awesome of you guys to hang out. And thank you. I appreciate you guys being so gracious about me cutting it down to once a week for the next month or so. But I'll still be doing the drawings, but setting up the chat and stuff, it's a lot of extra work. So Awesome, but Derek just wrote something. Forgive me, or revisiting something you mentioned earlier. Didn't you say you were making a new sculpt and then you changed subjects? Is it the new sculpt for Tokyo? I was making a mold for a new sculpt, so I'm gonna show that one off on Patreon probably in the next day or two. So, but I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you to everyone, the whole Critter Crew and everybody new. And have an awesome weekend. The weather's supposed to be nice, so
At
least here it is. Hope you have a spooky weekend and go do something Halloweeny. And thank you. And we're out of here, I think. All right, bye.
Bye.